Get them out of them hotels. Get them gone. Put them on boats and send them back. Okay? They shouldn't be here. Get them out of them hotels.
Let me tell you, dirty, dingy, dusty, racist prick Sutton, yeah? You want to start racist riots around the UK, but you don't know your fucking history. Well, I'm here to give you a history lesson. The reason why immigrants came to this dusty, dingy fucking country is because half of your men were wiped out by World War fucking II. They didn't do it because they wanted equality. They didn't do it because they wanted diversity. They wanted black people to come over to this country and rebuild it again. And you want to know the real reason why you won World War II? It's because India, yeah? India sent around 1.2 million Indians to come and fight the fucking fight because they were part of the Commonwealth, you understand? So if you knew your fucking history, you wouldn't be going after immigrants so fucking hard. America didn't save your ass, Clark. It was India, yeah? And you're talking about you want your jobs back. What fucking jobs are you talking about? Where are they? Are they on Indeed? Are they on Total Jobs? Where are they? Because there's 9 million jobs, yeah, that you can access, that you can fucking apply for. So where the fuck are these immigrants taking jobs? What, you want toilet cleaning? You want office cleaning jobs? You want carer jobs? You want car wash jobs? You want nail salon jobs? You want barbershop jobs? That's what you're angry about. The reason why you don't have those fucking jobs is because you don't have the skill set. You don't add to anything. You are labourers. That is what your history is known for. You are factory workers. You are miners. Most of you work in fucking construction because you can't string a sentence together. But you want to target fucking immigrants. How dare you? Let me tell you something else. The reason why you don't have jobs is because the UK don't export anything. They don't build fuck all. They don't do fuck all. And they don't invent fuck all. And you people ain't gonna work for £5 an hour in a factory. You're best staying on fucking benefits. So instead of being angry at the immigrants trying to make an honest fucking living, I suggest you look towards the Houses of Parliament because those are the people who put you in poverty. And you can throw all the racist parties you want. We ain't fucking going anywhere. So get fucking used to it. And if it weren't for the immigrants that came over here and made your country great again, you'd be living with animals, piss and shit. Do you understand? Oh. And the homeless and the toothless can't tell me shit about this country. This is my country now. Do something. And I'm not talking about all white people. I'm talking about racist white people. And if you feel offended by this video, then it's you me a talk to.
Hello everyone, welcome to GNU according to CD, that is Government of National Unity. And I'm looking at this video and I'm thinking, can you rescue us, please, GNU, from a possibility like this one? This is our life in the near future, fellow South Africans. And when I say near future, I'm talking probably sometime in the next 2, 3, 4, or even 10 years time, where we are going to have a lady like this one telling us straight on our faces, that thing that they try to do with us. Hey, during the days of apartheid, we helped you guys, we sacrificed. These are Nigerians telling South Africans that, and there's no proof. And I keep asking for the proof, and there's no proof. Maybe they did do some few little things, but not significant things that actually brought us our freedom that we fought for really, really hard. And you know what? If Nigeria was so brave and so sacrificial towards South Africa, and we know the history of Nigeria back in the 60s, they used to be in a dictatorship all the way into the 70s and 80s. And how on earth were they were able to also assist South Africa at the same time when they were undergoing dictatorship, military government, and all that dictatorships that they've gone through, and yet they have the audacity to try and manipulate us and say, but we helped you during the days of apartheid. Like this lady who's busy, quote unquote, reminding the British people about how in World War II, the Indian people are the ones that came and fought the war, blah, blah, all that stuff. This is what we are also facing, where they're going to tell us that this is their country now. South Africa is their country now, whether we like it or not. And they're going to be asking questions about what jobs, and all that sort of stuff. And they will even go as far as, I don't know if they know that South Africa is one of the most educated country on the continent, with a very good education system, better than all the African countries on the continent. And we are going to be told that we are lazy. How they love that line. If they are not accusing us of xenophobia, they accuse us of laziness. I mean, at least I'm being lazy in my own country. What about you? Where are you being lazy at? I'm lazy in my own country and I can do whatever I want as a South African citizen. If I feel like I want to stay at home, watch the sun go down, I can do that and it's in my country. I'm bothering nobody. So why is that an issue for you? So now they come and gaslight us and say, "Hey, no, you guys are lazy." And that is no, no. You better get your story straight, South Africa, because this is us in the next 2, 5, or 10 years' time, where we're going to have a lady like this who is telling the British people straight on their faces. And I think she's a Nigerian woman who got herself naturalized as a British woman. And that is why she's able to tell them that the reason why y'all what you drink beer from the morning, lunch, dinner, da da da, all that stuff, that total disrespect of a country that has given her the greener pastures that she ran away from her country for. And now she is shitting on top of the British people. Do you realize this is going to be us as well, where we are going to be told straight on our faces when they are running this country amok like they are doing in Britain? Already we're having a Chidima who is running for Miss South Africa. She's just as good as this lady in her car in Britain telling the British people that this is her country now and she's still going to screw it even some more for them. This is our future, fellow South Africans. This is our future, and we need to take a note, and we need to take note right now and bring an end to this. This referendum thing is starting to become a alive idea in my head, and I think any and every sober South African that is a patriot, I'm not talking about the ones that are unpatriotic towards us, I'm talking about every patriotic South African. This is a song we need to start singing. Referendum, referendum, referendum. We will stop all of this nonsense. Our country is a constitutional democracy and it allows a referendum, our constitution. And in that referendum, we must not ask frivolous questions to vote on that will make other people not go out and vote. Yeah, there are going to be those that are not going to vote, but we need to outnumber them. And the types of questions that are going to be asked there, they must be in the best interest of South Africans and must always put South Africans first. And everyone else comes at the tail of the line until every South African is served. That includes jobs, that includes the health sector, that includes, you name it, everything that has been taken away from us and stolen from us right under our feet. And in most cases, yes, the people that to be blamed for most of this nonsense that we are undergoing is the white business. The white businesses that they don't want to hire South Africans because they know that South Africans are protected by the Labor Relation Act. And the Labor Relation Act gives South Africans labor rights. We can join unions, we can form unions, we can demand what we need, like what do you call this, conducive working conditions, etc. and so on. And this is something that foreign nationals cannot do. They don't have that right to do that because for whatever reason that they must not be what do you call this, they cannot complain because they are here illegally and they threaten them with all kinds of things. And another thing, they can always fire them on the spot, something that you cannot do with a South African citizen. If a South African citizen makes a mistake at work, it's first a verbal warning, and if they repeat that offense, then it is a written warning. And then if they repeat it for the third time, of course, then that means this person doesn't take their job seriously, including the business, etc. and so on. And that's when they are taken to a disciplinary commission where they are going to determine whether the person is guilty or not. And if they are guilty, they are dismissed. Of course, many South Africans, they join unions. This is something that most white companies and businesses do not want. They don't want us to have labor rights. They want to exploit and do not want to pay. Right now, they are fighting the minimum wage thing, especially the white businesses. They say that it affects their bottom line and things like that. So all they want is cheap labor. And of course, the cheap labor does come with foreigners. And of course, they came all this way, thousands of miles, to look for a job, and they should appreciate the little that they get. Something that South Africans will not tolerate. So, of course, those are the people that are not going to go and sign the petition. As a matter of fact, they are going to try and use their money and power and influence with the government and not to have this referendum at all. So we know them, and those are the things that we have to discuss as a family, fellow South Africans. That how do we deal with unpatriotic South Africans? And I'm not talking dealing with them in a harsh way. How do we sideline them? How do we boycott their businesses? How do we make sure that we don't mingle with them, etc., and so on? And that doesn't only mean the white businesses, but also black people that do not stand with the people of South Africa in this time. Because at the end of the day, we are also fighting for their children and their children's children so that they will not have to deal with a woman like this one in this video who is telling British people where to get off in their own country. She left her country like a coward instead of staying behind with a degree that she keeps bragging about, that she's educated, da 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 da. Da. Why don't she fix her own country with that? Instead, she manipulated the people of Britain and gotten herself naturalized as a British woman, and now she's telling them crap right on their faces in a video like a coward that she is. Why don't you go and face those white people that are rioting on the streets of Britain and say, screw you, and use the language that she's using in her car? That is what we are also facing here, South Africa. I am telling you, we are facing exactly same fate as the British people. And we're also going to have commentary channels as well that are going to say, what, hey, we've had it all. Right now, everybody is doing a video about South Africa because right now, if you do a video about South Africa, you're going to get views. Not only are you going to get views, you're also going to earn a lot of money. That is why these African YouTubers and TikTokers are right now, they're speaking complete crap about South Africa. They had not researched a thing about our country, but they have a lot to say. But anyways, we don't care about them. We're just looking and we are entertained. Let me tell you, we laugh our lungs out when we watch those videos. Let them have their little shine. But what the fact of the matter is, what South Africans want, South Africans always get. That's for sure. That one I'm guaranteeing you. What we want, we get. And this one, we are going to solve it with a referendum and kick everybody that's not supposed to be here out. South Africans first. That is why that referendum needs to be strong in its language and understood without ambiguity what the people of South Africa want. And that is to be put first and first only. Protect our culture, protect our traditions, protect our languages, protect our institutions like Miss South Africa, protect our government, protect our political landscape so that they don't penetrate into them. And the next thing, we have a president coming from goodness knows where in Africa. Hell to the no. That is not going to happen. And we're going to put that in a referendum, and it's going to be an addendum to the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa. I am telling you. And all patriotic South Africans are going to take to those lines like how it was in 1994 when we voted in democracy. We'll stand in queues for hours and make sure that our voices are heard through this referendum so that we never, ever, ever have to deal with a woman like this sitting in her car like a coward telling South Africans where to get off in their own country. There is no way we can allow that. We cannot allow that. Let's not allow that. Sick and tired. Again, call me all kinds of names that you want to call me. I don't give a crap anymore. Call me xenophobic, call me anti-black, call whatever you want to call it. Call me whatever you want to call me. I don't care anymore. And this whole thing, oh, black, you hate black. And yet you have people that are selling drugs to black children. A black person, a black man from Nigeria, selling and killing the youth of South Africa. And they turn around and they call me my brother when you are killing my children. How is that black on black hate? And it's only South Africans that are doing this black on black hate. No, we are not going to be manipulated no more. And they come up with those so-called, yeah, we helped you and we sacrificed during the apartheid and you are free because prove it. Prove it. Stop talking rubbish. We fought for this country. We have family members that died for this country. Where were you? Sitting in the camp. And yet, You know, the funny thing is, if you are that brave, why do you run away? You know, when you are brave and sacrificing for another country, why would you sacrifice for other countries and you are failing to sacrifice for your own country so that it looks, or at least it be better than South Africa? You got that mouth to tell us that you helped us and sacrificed during the days of apartheid. What did you contribute? Show us the proof. Sick and tired of this lie. It's a lie. We know who helped us in Africa. We know them. Zambia, Tanzania, Angola, Mozambique. Never once in our history books where Nigeria was mentioned.